Hello everyone and welcome back to your channel Lawpedia. So firstly, I hope all of you are absolutely safe and doing well at your own homes, and it is a very difficult time. I know it is important that we hold our calm and understand the situation and stay home and stay safe, keep protected and keep taking all the precautions that have been advised by the government. So moving forward, in today's video we'll be covering another very important aspect of the chapter on offenses against public tranquility that we were doing, that is from section 141 to 160. So we'll be covering assembly of 5 or more persons when ordered to disperse. If this particular order is violated or the assembly continues to function, what happens in this particular scenario? So it will be a relatively short video. We'll just be covering the basic ingredients of the section, what is the section all about and its punishment as well, and how is it related to our Indian constitution as well. Firstly, understanding the aspect of the Indian Constitution, you can clearly go ahead and read Article 19. So, Article 19(1)(b) basically states that or reads that the citizens of India shall have right to assemble peacefully without arms. सो जो राइट दी गई है एज पर द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज टू असेंबल पीसफुली ओनली, दैट टू विदाउट आर्म्स. सो ऑफ कोर्स एनीथिंग दैट यू डू विच hampers this particular clause would definitely not be your fundamental right guaranteed by the Indian Constitution. So इसी के साथ if you will be reading Article 19 clause 3, under that particular clause the state can make law by imposing, in the interest of sovereignty, integrity of India or public order, reasonable restrictions on the exercise of right conferred by Article 19(1)(b. सो इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में एक तरफ आपको दी गई है राइट टू असेंबल पीसफुली विदाउट आर्म, एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इटसेल्फ स्टेट्स दैट स्टेट कोई भी ऐसा लॉ बना सकता है जो कि ऐसी असेंबली को दैट इज नॉट पीसफुल और दैट इम्पैक्ट्स द सॉवरेनिटी, इंटीग्रिटी, पब्लिक ऑर्डर of the nation, and that would come under the ambit of a reasonable restriction of your आर्टिकल 19(1)(b. सो नाउ हम आते हैं उसी के सेक्शन पे जो कि है सेक्शन 151 ऑफ द आईपीसी. बेसिकली डील्स विद belonging to an assembly of 5 or more persons when ordered to disperse. So this section basically revolves around whoever knowingly joins or continues to join in an assembly of 5 or more persons after it has been commanded to disperse. So ऐसी कोई भी assembly जो कि comprise करती है of 5 or more persons, यहाँ पे it has been ordered by law to disperse. Why? Because it is impacting the public peace or order. However, the member still continues to be part of that particular assembly, still continues to function in the assembly. इस सिचुएशन में द मेंबर वुड बी हेल्ड लायबल अंडर सेक्शन 151 of the Indian Penal Code. Let's read the section. Whoever knowingly joins or continues in any assembly of 5 or more persons likely to cause a disturbance of public peace after such assembly has been lawfully commanded to disperse shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 6 months or with fine or with both. Now I hope आपको section clear है what is it prescribing and what is it punishing. It is punishing basically if you're joining an assembly which is of 5 or more persons which is already been ordered to disperse or which later been ordered to disperse, you still continue to be a member of that particular assembly. उन situations में आपको held liable किया जाएगा अंडर सेक्शन 151 ऑफ द इंडियन पीनल कोड. अब आते हैं इस सेक्शन के एक्सप्लेनेशन में जो कि आपको एक एक्सक्लूजन देगा. लेट्स रीड. इफ द असेंबली is unlawful assembly within the meaning of section 141, the offender will be punishable under section 145. So if the assembly is an unlawful assembly, when does an assembly becomes an unlawful assembly? We've already covered that in section 141 जो कि certain situations given हैं, अगर वो fulfill होती हैं, any of them is fulfilled and any of the criterias are met, then the assembly becomes an unlawful assembly. Of course, you can go ahead and watch that particular video for more clarity. However, यहाँ पे you need to understand that if the assembly is an unlawful assembly, 5 or more persons impacting public peace, यहाँ पे the person will be punished under section 145, not section 151. So the provision is essentially inapplicable in cases where the assembly is unlawful or it becomes unlawful before the order to disperse is given. Let's say order to disperse abhi nahi diya hai, however the assembly becomes unlawful according to the criterias or the ingredients of section 141. So un situation mein, if you have to punish some person, you will be punishing the person under section 145 and not section 151. Now, I hope you understood the explanation distinguishes section 151 from section 145. Also, what's important to note over here is any assembly of 5 or more person may not be an unlawful assembly अगर उसका object lawful है और उसका ऐसा unlawful object है which is different from those mentioned in section 141. Now basically just summarizing the section 151 for you. Section 151 of the Indian Penal Code में आप उन्हीं persons को punish करेंगे who knowingly or with all knowledge join the assembly of 5 or more persons, understanding that such particular assembly has been ordered to disperse and ये assembly disturb करती है public peace को. And of course, the assembly is not coming under section 141, then the person will be punished under section 151 of the Indian Penal Code. Now, moving forward, in this particular slide, I've included certain ingredients or points that you must keep in mind when you are reading section 151 of your Indian Penal Code. Firstly, for you to arrive at section 151, there should be an assembly of 5 or more persons. Secondly, that this assembly should be likely to disturb public peace. Thirdly, assembly was commanded to disperse. That means orders were given that please disperse the assembly. Next, the situation is that the accused joined or continued in the assembly even after the command was given. Now, even after this particular order to disperse was passed, the accused person still knowingly joined or continued in the assembly. And lastly, the accused did act knowingly in such a scenario if the assembly is not unlawful according to section 141, the person will be punished under section 151 of the Indian Penal Code. I hope you did understand this small section, how it derives its validity or how it derives its theory from the Indian Constitution, and now it's there in the Indian Penal Code, so as to ensure that even if when citizens are striving and thriving to fulfill their fundamental right to assemble peacefully without arms, it is peaceful and it is without arms. No fundamental right has been given to disturb public order and sovereignty and integrity of India. So when you're using a fundamental right, there are certain duties that we must adhere to, and this particular Indian Penal Code section enlightens you with the same. So with this, we end our today's video. It was a relatively short video and I hope you did understand section 151 and its ingredients. If you have any further doubts, please feel free to put them down in the comment section down below. And as we always say, till then, please stay home, stay safe and keep learning.